All right, I'm back out. I couldn't let it go. Those 165 grain CXs, I can't let it go. So I'm back out here with 178 grain ELDXs, 42.4 of Varget, and I want to see how they shoot. It's just crazy how bad those bullets shot out of this rifle this morning. So can't let it go. We're back out here. I got some bullets to shoot and we're gonna see what happens. All right, we're gonna take a couple shots for group on the 200 gong. We're averaging 25.87 on velocity. It's the 7 o'clock. Might help if I add my elevation. That was still on 0. Yeah, that's a good shot. We'll record that one. Shot number 2. That one was a little bit higher. Hit right on the bolt. Let's take a third shot. That one was moving at 296. Not sure where that one hit, but it hit. Let me zoom in on it. I think it hit the bolt. All right, we're gonna put it on. All right, we're set in on the 300-yard gong. Good shot. Almost dead center. Second shot. Just up to the off to the 930 slightly. Third shot. I think we need to adjust for the wind. It's starting to pick up. We're going to go ahead and same elevation hold, but we're going to add 2 mils right. A little high above the first shot. All right, we're on the 400. We're set for 2.2 in elevation. I'm actually going to go with, that's what the ballistics calculator says, but I'm going to add another mil and go 2.3. Another 1/10 of a mil. I'm going to go to 0.3 right on windage. Looks like it was high. Let me zoom in. Yeah, it was high. It hit it right in the head area. So I'll bring it back down a mil, or a 0.1 mil. So we'll shoot that again at 2.2. We'll keep the 0.3 on windage. It was in the left shoulder. Need to come down a little bit more. Bring it down to 2. Bring it down to 2 mils. And I'll keep it at 0.3 for windage. That hit the right shoulder this time. Yeah, just on the edge of the right shoulder. Bring it down. Actually, I'm going to stay at 2 mils in elevation. I didn't make the proper correction the last time I was at, looks like I had it set to 2.3 when I was supposed to have come down earlier. I guess I didn't. All right, so we're at 2 mils right now. check. Yep, 2 mils right now. Okay. Wind starting to gust. I'm going to give it a second. That one looks like it might have been low on the neck. Yeah, it's low on the neck. All right, we'll bring it down to 1.8. About 4 inches, so that should be just above center. Still high. Still high. I'm going to bring it down to 1.5. Spending a lot of time on 400. Down at the 6 o'clock, and that's because I failed to move my dial again. All right, I'm putting it back on 1.8. Same windage to the right. Need to pay more attention to detail. All right, we're dialed in for 1.8 and 0.3 for 0.3 right for windage. Right where the other one hit, just on top of it a little bit. That's enough for 400. That's 7 shots at 400. We're gonna move on to 5. All right, we're set on the 5. It's real blurry with that Mirage, but we'll see what we can do. Zoom out a little bit. That way I can see if I miss. Set at 3.3. I'm gonna go 0.5 right, 0.4 right on windage. It's a miss. Go ahead and look at the video to see where it went. I'm guessing it went low. All right, looks like it went right over the right shoulder. So I'm gonna make an adjustment for windage, and I'm going to come down to 3.1. .2 to the right on windage, and 3.1 for elevation. Another miss. Let's look at the video. The wind really took that one. We'll go ahead and put it back over to 0.4 on windage, and it'll probably change once I get behind the scope. I think elevation is good. I'm going to keep it at 3.1 on elevation. Holding 2.5 on windage. Hit the right shoulder. So we'll bring it down 1 mil. So we're set for 3. So we're at 3 mils on elevation. I'm gonna make a windage call after I determine what I need. Still looks like it's about the same, but we're gonna hold at 2 mils this time on the windage. Missed. All right, that one went over. The windage looked about right, but it went over. So let's bring it down 0.2. Missed. All right, the wind obviously caught that shot. You could see it whip to the left. I still think my elevation's good at 2.8. gonna leave it at 2.8 for this shot. Let me look downrange for windage. I'm gonna do 5 right. I'm sorry, not 5.5 right. I'm gonna do a full mill right. Still missed. So that was another bad wind call. Elevation looks good though. My wind call's not great, but the elevation looks good. So 0.5 right. Looks like center mass almost. Do another one at 0.5 right. If the wind continues. Same spot. Sweet. All right, let's see if we can reach out to 6. All right, we're set on 6. It's real blurry down there with that mirage. We're averaging 25, 26. And our spread looks like it's a little, maybe close to 60. So the spread ain't great, but that's okay. Alright, we're setting our elevation for 4.4. We'll make a windage call before we break the trigger. Holding 0.8 on center. Upper right shoulder. We're going to come down to 4.3. Lost my piece of brass. What's that?
I'm going to bring my targeting closer because I have a red dot I want to do.
Oh, okay. We're going to pause the range real quick. All right, we're going hot, and I'm still on the 600. Well, hopefully that one stake does it, because I can't seem to get the second one in. Let's take this shot. Holding one, we're gonna hold 2 mils right. Miss. Let's see where it went. I couldn't see where it went. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more, and we'll see if I can read it better this time if I miss. I'm going to go back to 4.4 in elevation. Holding 0.8 in windage. Just off to the 3 o'clock. Shit. Take another shot. Holding 0.5 right. Looks like it's right below the neck.
I'm gonna go set up some pistol and stuff down here, so it's nice meeting you.
All right, buddy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set up on the tripod now. Do a few standing shots. All right, we're set up on the 200 tripod standing. Looks like I went over it. There we go. Moving to the 300. All right, we got the camera on 400. I think this is my last shot. Much better way to end today than this morning, that's for sure. So that's how I had it set up on the tripod. I'm about 5'8", so I have the two bottom sections fully extended, and the last section's about 2.5, 3 inches. A little bit wobbly, but way less wobbly than one of these. I don't know if you can see it, but the data for today, I'll go ahead and run it up on the app in a little bit, but we're averaging 2590, which is pretty close to a factory load for these. They run 2,600 feet per second out of a 22-inch barrel, so actually maybe a little bit slow. I think that's a neck tension problem. I need to up my neck tension 1,000th of an inch. All right, I'm going to pack it up. That's it for today. I'll go ahead and go over the data for the velocities, and that'll be it.